Theater Studio, the Studio and Theater Company, SUTVNews, will be opening the third show in their 2024-2025 season on Thursday, February 20th. Five Lesbians Eating a Quiche, written by Evan Linder and Andrew Hopkins, is directed by SUU student Leona Lombardi and features a creative team made up entirely of students. Five Lesbians Eating a Quiche is set in the 1950s and follows the titular lesbian members of the Susan B. Anthony Society for the Sisters of Virtue's Shrine when their annual quiche breakfast is threatened by nuclear warfare. Though the show is a comedy, it also features serious commentary about the world.
This show is hilarious. It's such a blast. I think anyone can come and find something to take out of it that is enjoyable, but also the message that we're telling is so important to everything that we're experiencing in the world right now, and I think there's always something to be taken from that.
Five Lesbians Eating a Quiche is a one-act play that features audience participation, something that the cast believes will make the show a good introduction to theater for non-theater goers.
It's just a fun and silly show, and there's lots of wonderful messages, and we worked really hard on it, and I hope people come and laugh and have a wonderful time.
Five Lesbians Eating a Quiche has performances February 20th through 22nd at 7:30 p.m. with an additional matinee the 22nd at 2 p.m. Tickets cost $5 at the door or online, all of which goes to supporting Second Studio. For SUTV News, I'm Tessa Beckrider. Students looking for some time to relax and create can find their way to the Color and Yak events put on twice monthly by the Art Education Club. Here's Rory Quill with more.
Student leaders of the Art Education Club have begun hosting bi-monthly Color and Yak events. Students of all fields are invited to the education building to make art and enjoy some good company. The event focuses on making space for participants to explore art and communicate however they wish to. Some students sit in groups and talk while others work alone, ensuring that everyone gets what they want from the event. Attendees can bring their own work or use the coloring pages laid out, and materials are supplied for those who wish to use colored pencils, markers, crayons, or paints in their work. The organizers make an effort to be kind and make all feel involved, with Club President Faye Jackson serving her be there to take the group.
We decided that we wanted to engage campus more in the arts and spread more of a message about why the arts are important. So we wanted to create an event where people could come, color, eat snacks, and relieve the stress that just comes with being a college student.
Students with art of their own can also see their work in the club. Just email your work to the club leadership and they'll take the line art, turning it into a coloring page for other attendees. The club alternates between Wednesday and Tuesday evenings with the goal that everyone should be able to make it, no matter their class schedule. The next meeting will be Wednesday, March 5th at 6 p.m. in room 105 of the Education Building. For SUTV News, I'm Rory Quill.
Stay tuned to hear about the film festival happening on SU's campus and the Public Lands Career and Internship Fair.
This is SUTV, and we'll be right back after the break.
One minute, okay?
Hey, Miller, can you please tell each other stories? I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Do parrots take naps? I couldn't tell you. Can birds draw pictures? I don't have an answer for that. Dad, do stars visit their parents?
Last week, Southern Utah University held a job fair to help students who are looking for employment find their niche. Our reporter Brooklyn Beard has the scoop.
Each semester, the career and internship fair is put on for students and alumni seeking a full-time job, part-time job, or internship. This fair provides an opportunity to meet potential employers and learn what opportunities are available in southern Utah. Public lands employers were set as a focus during this event, and various tables were dedicated to the national parks for students interested in working in the great outdoors. Many students showed up with resumes and left with various business cards, information pamphlets, and goodie bags from the companies present in the hopes of a job offer in the near future.
And the job that I currently have, I actually applied for it. Was able to find it at a SUTV job last semester, and it was great for my first semester. Cards aren't lining up so much this semester, and I would say it's a good tool for a lot of communities. People here, because there are a lot of different jobs, jobs that have the national park, there are jobs in service, and a lot of it is really good for students, especially it's way easier to find a job when there are people that can talk to and explain the job to you, rather than just going on Indeed or online, ZipRecruiter, trying to look up for different jobs to talk to.
During this recruiter, Carl Ratstrom gave us an inside look to the reasons behind the event.
Well, the goal of this event is kind of twofold. It's first to introduce those that are going to be graduating really soon to potential career opportunities. It's also to reach out to underclassmen to find out about careers. Lots of times we start in a college career, we don't know where we're going, we may be undecided, or we may pick a major without really knowing a lot about the jobs that are available. And so we want to help underclassmen explore careers, or come up with employers so they can ask questions and find out what's going to be available 3 or 4 years from now. I interview, I invite, I network, anything I can do to try to, introduce employers to the great benefits of coming and meeting our students and participating in on-campus events.
For SUTV News, I'm Brooklyn Beard.
It's February again, which means it's time for the annual International Cinema Festival. Here's a closer look at this year's lineup.
SUU is hosting its 8th annual International Cinema Festival this February. It's run by one appointed student and some of the professors in the Languages and Philosophy Department. Films are in French, Spanish, Mandarin, and German and are shown over a 3-week period. Ezra Stein, a student who helped plan this year's festival, said he hopes the movies will open students' minds to something different.
I think it's a good opportunity for them to realize that there's a lot more films out there than what's just immediately accessible. Like if you go looking beyond just films from America.
Films like The Zone of Interest and Petite Maman are in the lineup for the 2025 festival. Some students attend for class assignments, but French professor Elise Levy hopes those attending appreciate the difference in foreign films.
I think students might find them slow. I find them riveting.
Along with the film screenings, the festival hosted an opening social where movies were introduced beforehand. The first year of the festival, Leahy and Dr. Rosa Perez raised money for the festival after not receiving a grant.
Rosa and I made like $1,600 selling truffles and baguettes on campus.
Now, the festival has grown and includes hosts to introduce each film before its screening. As for the future of the festival, there's no stopping it now.
I just hope they keep getting to do it. It's a lot of fun. I always look forward to what lineup is coming out every year. I'm just excited to see. I hope this becomes a tradition that each of us will last.
For SUTV News, I'm Hannah Clove.
SU Outdoors hosts a weekly outdoor education series. Last week, they had Rich Carlson, a professional canyoneering instructor and founder of the American Canyoneering Association. These events are free to students and community members, and they always provide snacks for anyone attending. Tune in next week to learn about a day in the life of Brian Head Ski Patrol.
OES is our outdoor education series. We bring in about every other week outdoor professional in various different capacities. We have hands-on clinics, workshops. We also have presentation style, informative type presentations. And we have today coming up with Carlson who's going to walk us through an introduction to canyoneering workshop.
So both of our packages were about events that we were going to be attending, and tell me about yours. So the film festival is something that's been going on for, this is the 3rd week now, so yes. I got to attend one of the first screenings, And then this week is the last screenings, which is sad, but it's been an awesome run. So they're showing Petite Maman this week, and they're having cake beforehand in the Starlight Room for anyone who wants to come to the film festival. It's really awesome. Tell me about your project.
Yes, Five Lives Means Eating the Key's second studio show. It was so good. I actually went to see it twice. They had 4 performances, and I went to half of them. I went to opening and closing. It's really good. They had a good crowd at opening, but not sold out. And then they sold out closing, pretty early on. Pretty quick, they were filling up. And it was so good. It's so fun. Glad I got to see it.
Coming up, we will let you know how to plan for the weather in the days ahead.
Stick around. We'll be right back after the break.
With Gary and Paul. I'm not sure about this. I've been meaning to ask you. Is there any drinking going on in class? No. I hope not, because alcohol can lead you to say things and do things that you really wish you hadn't. Isn't this what you're supposed to say? So if any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad to do it. And do anything to keep you safe.
They really do hear you. So start the conversation even before they're teenagers. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare. You can decorate it how you like. Excellent. Sounds good stuff. I'll tell you guys about this.
Hope you're having a great Tuesday. I'm Caitlin Cowett with the weather. It's been really warm this week, and I'm not complaining. Let's take a look at the forecast for this week. Today's got a high of about 64 and a low of 26. That makes today and yesterday the 2 warmest days of the year, being about 20 degrees higher than the average. Looking at the rest of the week, we're back to cold tomorrow. We're back to cold tomorrow with 49, and then the rest of the week is about 50 degrees and cloudy. Let's take a look at the radar for the week. Looks completely clear, so you shouldn't have anything to worry about if you're heading out of town this week. Tomorrow, Thunder 91 is putting on Sips and Spins. For only $1, you can paint a record and enjoy popcorn and soda nerd. Make sure you're there. It's going to be really fun. Sips and Spins is tomorrow in the living room at 5 p.m. That's all I've got for you today. Go outside, enjoy the warm weather. I'm Caitlin Cowert. Be safe and have a great week, T-Birds.
Thanks, Caitlin. After the break, stay tuned to hear about SUU's basketball and softball teams.
We'll see you soon.
Small conversations can make a big impact. I grew up on show with my parents. Kind of different, but we bonded over music just like other families do over sports, camping, or other interests. And we chat. Little everyday conversations from silly to serious that built a foundation over time. Honest conversations, like when my dad shared his experiences as an alcoholic. Your honesty about that side of your life gives me a sense of integrity that I wanted to uphold in my own life. And I'm so grateful that you and Mom have become these sober, stable people who are always there for me.
I wanted you to know from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs, whether it's music or anything else. I've said it a lot, and I'm glad you took it to heart.
They hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Hi, I'm Gentry Wolf, and it's your favorite part of the day. It's time for SUTV Sports. Major League Soccer season 2025 has officially started. Real Salt Lake, our professional soccer team in Utah, played against San Jose February 22nd and lost 4-0. RSL will be at home in Sandy, Utah tomorrow for Champions Cup. Kickoff is at 6:30 p.m. and you can watch the game on Fox Sports. SU men's basketball team is looking for a second win against Utah Tech this Thursday, February 27th. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. and will be live streamed on ESPN+. And our SU women's basketball team is sitting in 7th in the Western Athletic Conference with a 3-game winning streak. Next game is Thursday, February 27th against Utah Tech. As for SU softball, last weekend we played in the Easton Bama Bash tournament in Alabama. The tournament didn't go as planned, and the team ended the tournament with 1-4 overall. The softball team will be headed to California this weekend, February 27th, to play in the Fresno State Invitational. Once again, I'm Gentry Wolf. Thanks for tuning in to SUTV Sports. Back to Tessa and Hannah.
Thanks, Gentry. Coming up next, we'll discuss campus activities at Southern Utah University and the local farmers market.
We'll return in a minute.
I'm Janet Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. Even though we are one of the most food-rich countries in the world, 15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable, and something the Feeding America and nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America. Dad?
1 minute, okay?
Hey, Mama, can you tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Did cats take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds drop pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, can stars visit their friends? Your campus is full of diversity, with many students who are a part of the International Student Association. Every week on campus, there are events to introduce you to students and cultures from all around the world. One example is the celebration of the Lunar New Year. Students got together to celebrate the Chinese and Korean New Years in the Student Center, finding it filled with friends, food, and fun decorations. Whether reading their fortune cookies or trying out new types of candy, everyone had a good time learning how to celebrate the new year. Clubs put on events for many different reasons, but they're always a load of fun. Another event was the Valentine's Dance Mix and Mingle put on by the Latino Student Alliance. Students gathered in the ballroom to learn dances, take photos, and of course, have some delicious food. Keep an eye out for more events like these from the International Student Association.
This month, the staff at SUTVNews finished production on their next edition of the University Journal. The edition, titled P.S. I Love SUU, is a Valentine's themed journal that is set to hit stamps next week. The journal is edited by print editor-in-chief Heather Turner, who has been working with graphic designer Ben Sagers to bring reporters' articles to life. Students could pick up their copies around campus when they're available. Now, the staff at SUTVNews is hard at work on their next edition of the journal.
Every Saturday, Festival City's Farmers Market brings together a vibrant mix of small businesses here in Cedar City. Local vendors and artisans showcase a variety of crafts, food, art, and more. The market offers something for everyone, whether you're looking for homemade jewelry, fresh groceries, or unique decorations. It's the perfect way to support our local community while finding one-of-a-kind items. It runs every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. during the winter months and is located at 100 West Center Street in Cedar City. The market loves to feature local musicians each week, providing entertainment for the community while highlighting the talents of small artists. Josh Brown, one of the market workers, gave us a closer look at what makes the weekly event such a special part of our community.
Festival City's Farmers Market is a farmers market. We try and bring out as many farmer vendors that we can. We obviously have a lot of vendors. We have artisans. We have folks who are selling salsa. We have all sorts of things that are available. But this is where you can get food and you can get items that you can't get anywhere else. That's the benefit of the farmers market.
I love how local a farmer's market is,
Yes.
since Cedar isn't very big.
Yes, it's so nice. I love getting to go to a farmer's market. I love how close it is because everything is close in Cedar. My favorite thing to get at farmer's markets is jewelry. I don't know about you, but I love farmer's market jewelry. I have a lot of rings and earrings and stuff like that from the farmer's market.
I got a charm bracelet from there, and it's so cute. I love it so much.
I got this ring from there. It's so
pretty.
cute. I wear it every day. I love getting to support local artisans and craftspeople. It's so wonderful.
We'll be back with news about SU's Art Museum SUMA and the Healthy Cheapers Cookie Night that took place this week.
Right here on SUTV.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day I found out I had something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Someone had fun today.
Hey, sweetheart, everything okay?
Southern Utah Museum of Art is diving into climate and connection with its latest exhibition, Salt Lines. The exhibit uses salt as a lens to explore our relationship with the environment and each other in the face of climate change. Featuring never-before-seen installations, Salt Lines showcases global perspectives on the connection between salt and the human body. The exhibit runs through March 8th with a special artist talk on March 6th, highlighting environmental issues in Utah.
So we have multimedia, installation, audio, poetry, and we have photography of the Great Salt Lake featuring David Mizell, a California-based area photographer, kind of renowned area photographer, and Alexandra Fuller, who is a Salt Lake-based photographer who made these beautiful salt prints using the salt of the Great Salt Lake. So,
if you're interested in art or science, SUMA Salt Lines is a must-see.
The Healthy Cheaters Coalition is gearing up for Health Week at the beginning of March. To get the word out, students were invited to decorate cookies and play games with friends. During the week of March 3rd through 7th, you have the chance to win a pair of custom Air Jordans if you attend the events. At each event, you'll receive a raffle ticket for the drawing at the end of the week. The coalition is partnering with SUU Outdoors, Canyon Creek Services, and local churches for the week of fun. Don't miss out.
Many students have used the podcast studio on campus to create shows such as Talk Nerdy to Me or Sugar and Spice, and now a new show is in the works. Many Moons to Go is a fictional horror podcast currently in development here on campus. It is produced entirely by students, from the writing to the voice acting and creation of the music. The first few episodes were recorded this past weekend.
I would like to be open to as many job opportunities as possible for those who are
The story follows two college kids and their broadcast here in Cedar as the world ends around them. Trailers will come out every Thursday until March 20th when the show will begin.
That podcast looks so fun.
It looks so awesome. I'm excited. I'm not a podcast person, but I will be tuning in.
That's awesome. I am a podcast person, and I think a podcast is such a unique way to tell a story. It's so cool, especially like a horror podcast. I've listened to, I think a good amount of narrative podcasts, but I don't think I've ever listened to a horror one before.
Me neither.
So I'm really curious how it's going to translate to this sort of medium and art form.
I think it'll be really exciting. It's definitely not something I've heard before, but I think it's such an awesome idea, and I'm such a scaredy cat, so maybe it'll be better, maybe it'll be worse for me, but I think it'll be awesome.
I'm curious. I'm a little squeamish, so I'm hoping that the podcast takes those elements out of it for me.
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the show. To you SUU students out there, good luck with midterms this week.
Have a safe and fun winter season. Thanks for tuning in to SUTV. I'm Tessa Cheshire.
And I'm Hannah Clove. With our remaining minutes, we'll be showcasing talented climbers on the rocks of Cougar Cliffs in St. George, shot by one of our photojournalists, Brooklyn Beard.